And that's the angle. Here with his thoughts is Victor Davis Hanson, senior fellow at the Hoover Institution. Victor, a few weeks ago, Echelon Insights found that 46% of Dems believe that the DSA should have a larger influence on the party. So where does that take the Democrats with AOC, the titular head of the party?
Well, I think they're going to do the Kamala Harris 2024 dance, where, remember, she had the most far-left record of any Democratic senator when she was in the Senate. And then when she was running for president, she all of a sudden said, well, I really was for fracking, and wow, I really was for deportations, and I really was for the wall. And and I didn't really want to pack the court. And of course, now she's gone back and reverted to her original position, was very far left. And that's what they'll do. They try to hide what they believe in and what they will enact when they're candidates to win. And then when they're in power, socialism is passé. They go even further to the left, as we've seen with Mondami. She has a lot to bone up for, because it wasn't just a game of linguistic gymnastics with AOC. When she said defund the police and defund ICE, a lot of people took her seriously. That fueled a very dangerous precedent in American history. She drove Amazon out of New York, remember, and that cost 25,000 jobs, over $1 billion. She also said that she was against fracking. That's the first thing she did, was co-sponsored. If she had succeeded, we would be in real big trouble right now if we had banned fracking. She was for an open border. She also agreed with Mondami and said he was probably right about arresting Netanyahu because he was a war criminal. That fueled the whole anti-Semitic, anti-Israel climate. So words matter, as the left say, and she has a record. Remember, she also said that the world would probably be uninhabitable in 12 years, and it was a legitimate question whether people should even have children. So she was the most radical at the time of Democratic House members, maybe in the entire party, and now she's got an ambition that precludes her former record. So she's scrambling as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think she's about the most talented Democrat on the scene. There's I don't think anyone comes close to AOC as just like political talent. And you saw that with how she switches from kind of a serious at the hearings, questioning, some of the witnesses when she's doing boss lady thing on the Hill. And then she switches to Instagram Live and doing the fertility reveal with freezing her eggs to try to reach out to the 30-something women who, think this is their path to a family and so forth. So that was also obviously oversharing for political overture purposes. That was also clearly a clever play for more female voters and an idea that she is true pro-family, because this is what she's doing. But to me, it seemed very calculated on that part.
Yeah, I mean, she's a charismatic person for brief sound bites. She's an internet influencer. But when she has to explain serious policy, like she did about overseas on security, she has the same word salad in 1,000-word vocabulary as Kamala Harris. She's a deer in the headlights. Every time they've asked her a seriously, they try to confront her on a policy issue that requires a little bit of explanation and facts. She starts stuttering and loses her train of thought and repeats herself. So I don't see her as a very articulate spokeswoman, I should say, for the Democratic Party, such as it is.
But that's the party today, is it not? I mean, it's straddling this socialist and old Democrat world, and having a savvy social media presence. And, she's attractive, and that actually suffices. That's my point. That suffices in the modern Democrat Party. So that works for her.
Yes,
it wouldn't have worked 20 years ago, but it works now.
No. The reason we have a strong democratic socialist movement is that people in the Democratic Party, like the Squad, especially AOC, welcome these radical ideas of packing the court and getting rid of the Electoral College. And they set the groundwork, and then these people came in and said, you know what, you're ossified, and we're going to give in more radical. But she helped create the monster.
Victor, always great to see you. Thank you, my friend.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.